Hello everyone, and I'm doing this video again on Golan the Insatiable. Yes, I finally got to see episode 2 and 3. It's a Saturday. Sadly, nothing's on, and I caught up on everything that I was supposed to watch on Saturdays. But anyways, so Golan the Insatiable, this is episode 3. For people who are going to ask me, what about episode 2? What about that one? The reason why I'm not going to do episode 2 is because that's a brand new episode on its own. Whichever episode before that was based on, which I think personally for me, I don't really know. I think I saw all of them. There was never actually an episode based on that one. That was a brand new concept. I do have to admit, though, one thing from episode 2 is the fact that Samantha B and her mom, they're both alive. I think Samantha B is okay, but her mom, on the other hand, actually supposed to be dead. So, as you can see, they're not really grounded on the reality they make in the series. So, if they die, they might not actually be dead. Let's get on with the real thing that's important, episode 3. So, episode 3, this one is kind of based on the original Dylan doesn't know how to read. And yet, she has a brand... Also, besides she doesn't know how to read, she also found her first crush called Swirly. Or Swingly. I don't know how to say it, spell it, so screw it. Anyways, they refurbished that episode and changed it into Golan Wets the Bed / Dylan Wets the Bed. So we didn't really know who it was, and of course I'm spoiling it. Oh, why not spoil it? Golan is actually the one that actually wets the bed. Dylan thought she wet the bed, but it turns out it was Golan. Well, anyways, they still have to crush with Swingly or Swirly, Swirly, the Beady Bobbity Boob, whatever. And he still has a cast on, so they basically bring him back, and we originally saw him with a cast, and he originally does some stuff, and he came with the stuff still. He still have a cast on, he can hold his breath until turning blue trick, and also... I don't even remember this other part, but apparently he's able to draw the United States of America. Yeah, he's able to draw it line by line, which that's impressive, I guess. Alright, so here's the added parts of this episode that he brought to the table, unlike the previous episode, which technically in the previous episode, Golan actually forced Dylan to read. He actually forced her and gave her a messed up torture-like reading lesson, a reading session for her to actually read. Well, anyways, added part. Golan wants to recruit Keith. He can go to Keith's 17th birthday party. Dylan ditches the evidence lethally. Yeah, so when it comes straight down to it, so Dylan thought she wet the bed, and because of that, she actually was going to first wash her sheets, but sadly, the mom was on the dryer for special reasons. But anyway, so Dylan had no choice but to straight up get rid of it mafia style. And she actually drove... First, she put it in a canister. Actually, no, she hacked it first, then put it in a canister. Then took her mom's car, drive to the freaking lake. Then took a boat, took it way far out. Then threw the canister in the lake. And then after that, she had no choice because the freaking canister was still floating. She shot it. She actually got a gun from somewhere and actually shot it. Which, dang, you would figure the dude that actually witnessed it, and yeah, this guy actually is crazy too, because apparently he killed somebody. I think most likely a girl. Yeah, I think the old man should actually heed freaking Dylan, because she has a gun, man. She has a gun, and I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm very surprised that she didn't actually just straight up shoot him in the head when he came and actually told Golan that she wets the bed. That was messed up. That is really messed up. But anyways, we find out what Keith's dad... Yeah, this is the first time we get Keith's parents in this. And we have Keith's dad, who is finally seen for the first time. And it turns out he's freaking gross as crap. I mean, from actually think about this, like Mr. Deeds, that fruit punch water fountain, but instead it's a grape punch water fountain, and I think it cycles. Yeah, and so Keith's dad drank from it and then spit right back in it, which I'm like, wow, that's some gross. Yeah, and then he actually said, well, if you don't go on TV, you don't get your party on TV, I'm disowning you as a son. And it's like, wow. And then this episode has something very funny, which I call it the circle of dead to me. The fact that first it started with Keith and Keith's dad. He's like, yeah, if you don't do that, you're dead to me. And then Keith's boss actually called him and said, yeah, if your son doesn't show up on TV, you're dead to me. And then the boss's wife actually did the same thing. And then the boss's wife goes to their baby son. And that was the most funniest thing ever. It was like, you don't understand the baby, but you know what he said. The fact that if he doesn't show up, or if if you don't deliver, you're dead to me. Which is like, wow, man. Wow, that's just some crazy humor there. It's kind of funny, I do have to admit. So anyways, Swingley was kidnapped once. That was interesting. So that's a new thing they added in. And then you have Shamakulus. And Shamakulus is actually this spirit that is kind of like, if you've seen Futurama, you actually remember the Bagman that was in one of the episodes that had a monster that when he actually has pride and gets his pride going, the monster grows and grows and grows. This is just the same thing as Shamakulus, except it's a spirit and it actually feeds off, instead of fame / pride, it feeds off of shame. What a crazy coincidence. Fame, shame. Wow. Or is it coincidence? Well, anyways, so Swingley got possessed by it, and I actually now realize who Swingley's voice is. Swingley's voice is Jeff from Clarence. It kind of sounds way too much like it not to actually be Jeff. So it could be Jeff, it could not be Jeff. Could be someone that actually could sound like Jeff. So I just thought it's a good idea to say that. Also, Shamakulus can actually tap dance. He can actually dance. And then we got the last three things. And they're very, very shockers. These last three things I gotta tell you are major shockers. Number one, Keith has an anti-Semite. Anyways, he has some messed up tattoos all over his back. Dang. Number two, the unbelievable shocker, which I don't know if Golan the Insatiable, the original series, was going to go this way or not, but it turns out Dylan is the sister's daughter. Holy frick. So yeah, the mom, the so-called mom, is not actually her mom. She's actually her grandmother. Damn. And last but not least is, technically, let me go for one more, is that Dylan actually confessed her love, or her like of Swingley here. And she actually proclaimed him as her boyfriend. And then Swingley said, I have a boyfriend too! So you guys should know what that means. Swingley actually is a homo. Yeah, so that was something very shocking, and I was like, oh, damn. Damn. Like Golan said, she got burned. She got majorly burned. That was messed up. So that's basically it. I mean, there's some similarities, there's some differences. No idea if they're going to actually bring the concept of Dylan needs to learn how to read come back, or this is just nothing but a comparison episode on both counts, and they're not going to deal with the whole Dylan needs to learn how to read. Well, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope this actually was enjoyable for you, and if so, please share it, like it, and comment, and I will see you guys next time.